Hey guys, Sak here from SAKITECH, and in today's video what we're going to do is we are going to be unboxing the Samsung Galaxy Tab S7. Now this is going to be the 11-inch model, and we're also going to do a first time setup and give you my initial review of the product. So let's dive in and get started right away. Alright, so when you lift up the box, right here we have the Samsung Galaxy Tab S7, so we can pull it right from here, okay? Now I'll let you know, this is, in fact, the Mystic Bronze color. We'll look at that in detail in a second. So let me put this aside for 1 minute and see what we get in the box. Now, in the box, we have the S Pen, okay? This is an advanced S Pen. It's a great tool to have with this product. We're going to look at all the features of that. Now, we do have a charger. We're going to have a USB cable here to charge our product. And of course, over here, what we have is we have a SIM card ejection tool and a couple of quick start guides in this box. Nothing over the top. The most important thing is the actual S Pen and the tablet. So let's dive in and see what's happening over here. First, let's remove the covering, but you can see right here, it shows you where to put the actual S Pen on the back of the device. So let's look at that real quick. Comes off from this side, just slide it out. Beautiful finish, I can tell you that right away. How to place the S Pen on the back here. So when you get your S Pen, that's all you have to do. It's going to be a magnetic connection. The S Pen just connects to your tablet just like that. And of course, the S Pen has Bluetooth capabilities. So when you attach it to the back just like that. Now let's do a quick tour around the device. Put the S Pen aside. We'll look at all the software features in a second. The first thing I want to quickly look at is the actual camera. So you get two cameras. One of them is going to be a 13 megapixel wide angle camera, and the other one is going to be a 5 megapixel ultra wide lens. And of course you get the LED flash. Now lifting up the tab, over here what we're going to have is we're going to have a capacitive fingerprint sensor. Over here we have the volume rocker. And then if you come all the way down here, here is where we are able to insert an expandable micro SD card. You can add up to 1 terabytes of extra storage. Now, if you look at the other side over here, okay, at the bottom, you'll see we have one speaker here, the USB Type-C port. And then if I flip it over and look at this side, we have another speaker here, another speaker here, and a microphone in the middle. So this tablet, in fact, has 4 stunning speakers, and they're going to be tuned by AKG. And finally, at the bottom of the product, over here, we have the smart connector for the keyboard accessories if you buy one of these. And all these things here are just notches. These are the notches for the connections, and that's the actual smart connector. So that's the tablet, a quick tour around it. Quick observation, I love the matte finish in the back, and also I love the brushed aluminum on the side. So it really looks like an extremely expensive, well-made product, all right? All right, so here we have the actual product. So let's start the setup process. So let's tap on Let's Go. So the S Pen is working right off the bat. I'm just gonna use my fingers for now. We're gonna come to the S Pen in a minute. So we're gonna say agree to everything except for what is optional. Now I wanna connect to my network. Let me dump in my password. Now I do want to let you know real quick that this here is an 11-inch display, and it's a 120 Hertz refresh rate display, so that's great. Also, we have a Snapdragon 865 Plus processor, so that means it's going to be a performance beast. It is the strongest processor we have on the market for Android devices. Now let's do a don't copy here, but if you do have an older tablet, you want to copy everything over, you can tap on next. I'm just going to create a brand new tablet. So don't copy, it says just a second. And of course, it's going to ask me to log in with my Google account. Let me do that right away. By the way, that's the nice and large keyboard, very easy to type on. All right, so let's tap on next. Let's activate Google Assistant. All right, and let's agree to all the Google services. And now I have the option to choose a password for my device. So what you can do is you can do the face recognition. That's going to use the front camera to look at your face, scan it, and unlock the tablet. Or you can add a fingerprint. Remember, I told you guys on the top, on the corner, we have a capacitive fingerprint sensor. We do not have an in-display fingerprint sensor, so you can use the capacitive button right here. I'm going to skip these for now, but these are the options for your tablet if you want to protect it with a password or biometrics. So skip anyway, adding the finishing touches. We should be dumped into our home screen right after we log into our Samsung account. All right, so that's all done as well. Let's tap on finish and we are going to be dumped into the actual home screen. And there we have it. That display is gorgeous. Now let me quickly go into my settings, okay? I'm going to show you something real quick. If I go to my display, I'm going to bring this to medium brightness. I'm going to turn off adaptive brightness, but I do want to show you if I go to motion smoothness, I do have the option to switch between standard 60 Hz refresh rate or adaptive 120 Hz refresh rate. And on top of that, if I do go back here, and if I scroll down just a little bit, let me just change this to 5 minutes real quick. If I do scroll down just a little bit, you'll notice that we don't have an option to change the screen resolution. So the good news is this tablet is running at 120 Hz at maximum resolution. That's unlike the Samsung Galaxy Note 20 Ultra. All right, so let's dive in and look at the other stuff around the tablet. All right, so let's pinch the screen, okay? Standard One UI interface. We can go to the home screen settings. We have all the expected settings. The one thing I like to change here is swipe down for notifications panel. When you enable this, you can swipe anywhere to bring down the notifications panel. Now it says the S Pen is in fact disconnected. So that's the notification you'll always get when you don't have your S Pen attached to the back of your tablet. So let's go to the settings real quick. And let's take a look at the S Pen options. So if I scroll down a little bit, if I go to advanced features and if I go to S Pen, I want to let you know that the S Pen has 4 dimensions. One of them is this dimension here, where you get to change all the settings relating to the S Pen. For example, if I press and hold this button and double tap the screen, it's going to bring up this window into which I can start writing precise notes. Look at how nice and precise that is. When I press hard, it gets bolder. When I press light, it is lighter, just like real pencil and paper. So that's one thing. Let me just exit out of this for now, okay? I'm going to tap right over here. I'm just going to exit out, okay? So that large screen really helps with the S Pen. Now, the other thing that the S Pen has is this dimension, the Air Actions. So right now, the S Pen is disconnected. What I'm going to do is I'm going to attach it to the back so it reconnects via Bluetooth. So then I can use the S Pen as a remote control to control my iPad. Let me do that real quick. I'll be right back. So it's in the back right now, as you can see, and on the front it says connecting. So in a couple seconds it's going to synchronize, connect, and we're going to be good to go. So the connection is complete. S Pen is available for Bluetooth functionality. Now remember, S Pen is always available to just touch the screen and write on the screen. But if you want to do remote control using the S Pen, it has to be connected and charged. When you attach it to the back, it connects and recharges, okay? So look at this. If I scroll down a little bit, we have all these options. To make it easy, let's go all the way down and look at this option. It says single press this button to launch to take a picture if you are in the camera option. Now if I go up a little bit, I'm going to show you one more thing. So here is another way to look at it. Choose what happens when you press the pen button in the apps below. So if I go into my camera, okay, this is where I customize the remote control functions. It says with a single press, take a photo or record a video, or with a double press, switch the camera. So let me show you what that means. So here's my camera application. If I press the button once, it takes a photo. If I double tap it, it switches the camera to the front camera, okay? If I double tap it again, it switches it to the rear camera. It's all black because the camera is blocked. So that's what the S Pen remote control functionality is all about. And you can customize it for gestures as well. Okay, so you can have all these gestures and customize them to control your device with the S Pen. So for example, if I press the button and just go like this, the up arrow, it is going to switch the cameras. If I press the button and go like this, it is going to switch the modes in the camera. So the S Pen, the second dimension of the S Pen is this. You can control your device with the Bluetooth functionality, and You know, if you have the tablet, you can look at everything. In this video, we're doing a quick overview of these things. Now, another dimension of the S Pen is if you press the pen, you get the Air Command menu. So with this menu, you can do things like this, productivity tools. Tap on this one, for example, just click allow, and then pick one of these shapes that you want. Let's do circle. You can select any portion of the screen and save that as a screenshot, okay? So these are the Air Command options that allow you to boost your productivity. You also have things like the translate feature. So if you get this feature, basically can translate from one language to another simply by hovering above certain words. So let's see, there's the weather. So I can translate, let's just go from here to, let's pick English as our primary language. And then I'm going to do Spanish as a secondary language. So if I hover over any word, it selects the word and it gives you the translation right there. So that's the Air Command, the third dimension. And obviously the fourth dimension is the fact that you can write on the device. If I go to my Samsung Notes, that's the brand new Samsung Notes. Let me just tap next, next, next. Start. Okay, so it create a brand new note right from here, plus, and right over there. Okay, let's just exit these tutorials. But here's my pen tools. I can pick pencil, pen. We have the pen. We got the pencil. If I hover above these, they'll show me what it is. The fountain pen. Okay, and I can pick colors. I have more options at the bottom. Keep writing. Even make shapes. If I tap on the shape button, I can create shapes. So that allows me to take perfect graphical stuff on the actual Notes application. Okay, again, these are things for you guys to explore. So that's the S Pen functions. A lot of functionality, great precision when you write on the product. Now let's go to the settings. Okay, I'm going to show you one more thing. If we go to advanced features, a powerful productivity tool in this tablet is Samsung DeX. So basically, you can wirelessly cast anything on this tablet onto a high definition smart TV. So you do have the specific option to do that wirelessly, or if you just want to use a desktop-like environment over here, you can do it here as well. So this is the Android interface, but if I tap this and if I turn on DeX mode, the tablet itself is going to turn into Samsung DeX. So it's going to look like an actual desktop PC. Okay, here's the applications. I can have Windows running separately, as you can see. Okay, that's the camera. I can launch the YouTube application, watch movies on the side if I want to. I can have this guy right over here. Okay, so this is going to be your desktop interface. And of course, it can be cast onto a high definition TV, a Wi-Fi TV wireless. You can project this to a TV, no problem. When you're done, you simply tap on Exit DeX and you are going to be good to go. And you have plenty of options right over here, as you can see. All right, let's exit this for now, and we go back into the Android mode. Now, one thing I want to let you guys know, if I go to my settings and if I go into my device care, okay, now this tablet has an 8,000 milliamp hours battery. It's going to give you a full day of use. On top of that, this version that I have here has 128 gigabytes of storage. All right, remember you can add 1 terabytes on top of that via the micro SD option. But if you get the 128 gigabyte model, you only get 6 gigabytes of RAM. If you get the 256 gigabyte model, you get 8 gigabytes of RAM, which honestly is something I recommend. I recommend the more RAM, the better. 6 is going to do a good job. 8 is going to be even better. All right. This is a tablet. It's perfect for browsing, researching, watching movies. It's got great 4 stereo speakers on all sides. It's got the S Pen to take notes, to become productive. It basically does everything any tablet will do, plus the Samsung DeX, plus the S Pen. So you do have a lot going on, and it is not that expensive. So we are going to be making more videos about the other features of this tablet. In this video, I wanted to do an initial review. If you do have any questions, comments, or concerns, drop them down below and let me know. All right, so if you found this video useful, make sure to subscribe to SAKITECH, by clicking that button, and also click that bell icon on the side to make sure you get notified every time I upload a new video. And if you do use Twitter, Instagram, or Facebook, you can follow me at SAKITECH online to get the latest updates as well. Alright, have a fantastic day.